Hey Aries, hope that you're all doing well. Welcome to the channel if you're new, and if you're one of my incredible subscribers, thank you for being here. So, you all know the rules, and even not the rules, but just the details, which is may not resonate for everybody, so please don't try to make it fit to your story if it doesn't. Also, don't shoot the messenger. I don't choose the cards, they come out as they do, and I just interpret them. Also, if you'd like a private reading that is specific to your situation, considering that these don't resonate for everyone, because I'm reading for so many Aries or trying to connect with so many Aries, please go ahead and book a personal reading. And if it's not with me, definitely find a reader that their energy jives with yours. All right, let's get into it. Also, don't give your power away to any reader. What we say is not gospel. So if you don't like the way that a situation is turning out, you have the power to change it, as well as the person that you're dealing with. So what I'm seeing here is that there is a commitment of some sort, okay? And I look at all the hearts around it and that sun, and interestingly enough, person one here, they're showing up as very loving. This could be newer love. It doesn't necessarily mean that you've been together for a long time, or some of you have been together for a long time. Take it as you will. But person one has been incredibly loving and nurturing. I get this feeling of, what can I do for you? All of the time, it's like that's the main question. What can I do for you? Almost like a motherly influence. It's like they do their laundry, they cook for this other person, they clean for this other person, they try to make everything so wonderful for person number two here. It's like they'll go to any limit, or they don't have limits. I don't feel like they have limits when it comes to this person and how much they love them, and what they will do for them. The issue here, what I'm starting to see from these cards and how it's coming out, is that I don't know if you're familiar with the narcissist and the empath dance, but they are very attracted to each other. Empaths always attract narcissists, and there's a lot to learn about that. So I'm not going to get into it here because I mean, literally I'd need hours to explain everything that I've learned on it. And myself, being a survivor of narcissistic abuse, somebody who was diagnosed, I can tell you right now that some of you are dealing with somebody that has high narcissistic traits, high levels of narcissism on the spectrum, or they could even be full-blown NPD, but I'm not diagnosing based on cards. That's not my job to do. But the traits I'm seeing in person two are very much so that. So person number two here, despite all of this love that this person is giving and how much commitment this one has to this connection, this card is also a warning in terms of be careful what you commit to. Make sure that what you're committing to, any contracts you get into, so if you're thinking of getting married, whatever be the case, make sure you look good and hard. And I say that because I pulled you out a postcard from Spirit as well. And this talks about your connection to Spirit. It talks about how they're always whispering in your ear about your highest good. I feel that despite how much you may have loved this person, and maybe they love bombed you in the beginning, you're getting some senses, you're getting some flashes here, especially with this magician energy. You're getting some epiphanies here in the present. And I think it's because you may have gone within, and there's parts of you, even though you haven't completely seen the truth yet, I think that some of you are getting these messages that are saying, okay, look, something's changed here. And the reason why is because it seems like in this past energy, no matter how much love you gave to this person, how much nurturing you gave to them, they were never content. it's as though there was just always a disappointment of some sort. And that this person may always feel let down. They may tell you that they're always sacrificing for you, that they're sacrificing their dreams and their hopes, or they're making this person, if this is you and you're resonating with this side, they're making you feel as though, you know, they've given up so much to be with you, and maybe that's why you feel the need to give more. Okay? There's definitely deep-seated issues here, and this person may be coming across as thinking that you were everything that they wanted, but of course, because this person is completely devoid of happiness within, it's always like they feel as though they should have everything. I should have everything. That's what I'm getting from these two cards. I should have everything, and I shouldn't have to limit myself or sacrifice my happiness to a commitment. Okay? So I feel like this person has a lack of fulfillment, but I think it's because they're immature. Maybe the initial excitement has worn off for them now. Okay? And maybe I don't feel as though they have true love for this person, and I don't think they're capable of it. I feel like this person, you know, as soon as the honeymoon period wears off, it's like, now what? Now what? They can't commit thoroughly. I also feel that they've got a sense of self-hatred and arrogance and immaturity. Not only that, but they're pessimistic. They may even have a lack of success or accomplishment. They could be underachieving, or this could be coming from a sense of low self-esteem. But whatever be the case, this person, I feel, has serious issues and apathy and disinterest. Not only that, but I feel like they show up as detached, and the more that they show up as detached and disinterested, it triggers this one to do more for them. So do you see that cycle there? It's like this one pulls back, this one says, oh, I'm not happy with, or even if they don't even say it, if this one senses it, they jump. Well, what can I do to make it better? What can I do to make it better? Right? And I feel as well that this person, they feel trapped and they feel stuck. Because no matter what they have, I feel like this person, it's just never enough for them. It will never be enough. And so I feel like with this worth waiting for, divine timing is at work in your love life, I'm feeling like Spirit is trying to whisper to you, especially with this Magician card. Spirit is trying to tell you, you know, if you sense that this person might be walking away, you could be very well right. Because they have this freeing themselves from entrapment because of the fact that they're not happy. But also I feel like they lie to themselves. They really do lie to themselves. Nothing will make this person happy. They will always cause drama. And the reason why is because they can never be fulfilled. This person, I feel, unfortunately, has real issues with appreciation. No matter what anybody does for them, it will never be enough because they're a bottomless pit. I'm sorry. I just feel like they're a bottomless pit. I get this feeling like they may say that they're out working late at night, but there's something I'm getting about nighttime here. Are they out with their friends? Is that what they're saying? But there's something about nighttime. Are they sneaking out at night? Do you wake up in the night and roll over and they're not there? Then they give you some excuse like, oh, I needed some exercise, or I just needed some fresh air, or I just went for a walk or something. There's something about night times, and maybe that's when you're starting to get your epiphanies. Maybe that's when things slow down and you're able to get this flash of where Spirit's trying to tell you, like, are you waiting for things to change? Are you waiting for this person to show up and make you happy? Because the longer you're waiting, we're trying to tell you something here. And I think what Spirit is trying to tell you is you might be being tricked. Now, in fairness, this side could be you. And if so, you know, don't shoot the messenger. If this is what you're doing to somebody else, well, we're going to see what happens. So, but right now I'm reading this side as you. So I feel like something happens at night, or maybe they didn't come home one night, or they come home late at night. They may go out partying a lot, especially with that 9 of Cups in reverse, like overindulgence, right? And they're saying, oh, I just need to be out. I just need to be out with my friends. And this empathic nature here, it's like overcompensating, like, okay, well, you know, and then you find yourself waiting up at night, wondering. And especially if you don't even live together, maybe you're waiting for a message. Are they okay? Are they safe? They went out with these crazy friends of theirs, or whatever be the case, and you're wondering, like, what's going on? Like, you haven't heard from them. This person, on the other hand, because they're feeling trapped, it's like, I can't even wrap my head around it. I mean, I understand it because I've read about it so much, and I've had to deal with it myself, but yet it wouldn't make sense to an empath. But this person, the more you love on them, the more they hate you. Yet that's why they were drawn to you. So anyway, this person is at the point of the 8 of Swords. They're thinking, oh, I'm not happy. I've been backed into a corner, and now I need escape and I need freedom. They're trying to find options to make themselves happy, but the thing is they don't realize that they're bottomless. They need to find a sense of self, and they don't have one. And that's what I feel like, they don't have one. And for them, it's like even just showing up is a sacrifice. They'll come in, they'll enjoy the moment and be so blown away by it, you know, in the initial stages. And then as soon as that initial phase wears off, it's like their lack of happiness and darkness starts to overpower. And then that's when they start, you know, making their plans to get away. This person, I feel they need an escape from this unhappiness, but the only way that they find unhappiness is to fulfill their addiction. And their addiction, I feel, is supply. So supply from other people, whether that be sexual, emotional, whatever. This person could have everything given to them in the entire world, but it will never be enough. It will never be enough. So what I see in the future here is you have the Triumph of Lies. This is from the Dark Tarot, like Dark Mirror Tarot. And I love these cards because it gets to the subconscious of the shadow self. So Triumph of Lies has come up in reverse. And the reason why is because I feel like some of you are going to be hearing Spirit whisper to you. You are going to let Spirit in because you are an empath and you are smart and you are intelligent no matter what. I feel like some of you are going to start getting this epiphany, like, is this person cheating? And as you get this epiphany, I hate to say it, but it comes true. And you wonder why, because this commitment that you've made is becoming a burden. It gets you to the point where you literally have a breakdown. You're giving so much. And that pressure builds up and you're exhausted to the point of, no matter what I do, it's not enough. And maybe this person still, because this is where they get into that discard stage, right? Which is, they could put you down, because this could be communication too. They could put you down and say, look, you're not giving enough to me. You're not loving me enough. And it's like, it doesn't matter what you do. They're always moving the goalposts so you can't hit it, right? So I feel like you're getting a sense here of, no matter what I give, it's never enough. Are they cheating? They're out at night. I don't know what's going on. There's something here that's not right. I'm exhausted and I can't give anymore. And I feel like what's going to happen is you're going to bring up this situation, all right? You're going to bring up this situation in terms of drive. I keep hearing, oh, I'm just going for a drive. I just like to go for a drive. And meanwhile, that's what they're doing, is they could be even picking up somebody and going off and having their little whatevers on their side, their flings on the side, but it's something to do with driving for some of you. It's like they take off in their car and they use the excuse that they just like to go for drives, or that they're going on trips with friends or something. But I feel like you're going to get so over emotional because Spirit is trying to show you the truth here. Your higher self is trying to speak to you, that you're going to question this, and there's going to become, unfortunately, it's going to turn into an argument. This person's going to lie. This person is going to lie about what it is that they're doing. They may even try to put the charm back on to you, right? But their challenge on this side is to emotionally commit, or to be emotionally fulfilled, or to act from the heart. And this person isn't doing it. And I hate to say it, but they are at the 9s. And also the 9s are about altruism. The 9s are about karma. And you have so many 9s in this card, or in this reading that I saw. You've got the 9 here. You've got 6 plus 3 is 9 here. You've got, where was it? 9 here. You've got 9 here. So 9s for me are, especially like when you look at numerology, for example, it's about saying no. And I feel like that's what you're going to do. So this person, where 9 comes to play for this individual, is that they need to learn to challenge their own impulses and to control their own impulses, because this Chariot is out of control. And this person, I think you're going to find out that they have been cheating, because you've got this 3 of Cups in reverse. Okay? There is a third party. Because for this person who's this bottomless pit, it's never enough. It's an addiction for them to continuously, get whatever. But the thing is that they defend themselves against their shame, which is what this is about. Severe grief and shame. And some of them may come clean and they may communicate, yeah, look, when I say I'm going off on drives, I'm actually going to meet other people. Now, please, even empaths can get to a point where they feel like slashing someone's tires. And I feel like, because the Chariot represents cars and movement too, and I feel like somebody here might take that sword and slash their tires. But don't do that, okay? I understand the anger and the upset here, especially getting to the 10, which is like full-blown freak out. But you don't need a criminal record because somebody else is garbage, okay? So, just saying that, because it's easy to get very angry, especially when the truth comes out, right? So this person may try to lie to you at first and get defensive and try and blame you, because this is what this person does. This person constantly tells you, you're not enough, you're not doing enough. Eventually, some of them are going to admit it, but some of them may not. And you're going to see that they're going to move on and they're going to go charm somebody else. But I tell you, it's protection, if you will. Because if you really take a good look at this whole situation, how much are you going to give, right? And I think that what the 9 signifies for this individual is that they have to start hearing their higher self's messages, or connecting to their higher self. Especially, do you see how the Magician here has the wand up to the sky? If you block that conduit of information that is coming from Spirit or from your higher self, you're not on the right path. And I think that it's very important, as you also, I feel some of you are going through a spiritual awakening too. You're getting in touch with your universal spiritual laws, for that matter. And you're going to realize that you might be self-sacrificing too much, or too much selflessness and generosity. I mean, whilst these are beautiful traits to have, everything has a positive and negative side, and it's about finding the balance. And empaths have a tendency to give too much because they're so caring. And that's where they get themselves taken advantage of, especially by people with highly narcissistic traits. Oh, and now my throat is getting itchy. And I think it's because this person, I think there's going to be some cross watcher that's going to get very angry for this revealing itself, especially to those that have had these niggling suspicions, right? But you're going to find out that this person is not reliable. Therefore, this commitment piece just wasn't true for you. And that's not your fault. If anything, this is spirit getting you to the right path, getting you to what you deserve, which is happiness and love, and getting you away from this. Okay? So this is about learning self-love, because right now you are giving all of your love to this other person. All of it. And nothing for yourself. Okay? Do you see how the Empress has her back turned to self-love? It's like, what about your needs? What about what you want? What about what makes you happy, Aries? Okay? So that's what I got for you. I hope that it brings someone some clarity. And if you are going through this, just know that you're loved, okay? And you're not the only one who gets duped by these types of people. These people can be very clever, hence the magician energy. And this comes up as how this person sees this one. Trickster. Magicians are tricky. So it's okay. Sending you so much love, and I hope for those that are going through this, you free yourselves, because you don't need to go through a serious breakdown because of somebody else's inability to connect with their emotions. See how that works? This one is so emotionally in tune and loving, and this one is not loving or emotionally in tune at all. Do you see why that balance? It's like, you know, if it was here and here, it's like this person gives that much. This person gives nothing. But that's what makes the whole. Do you see how this person's making the whole relationship and this person's doing nothing? Maybe that'll help explain it better. All right, Aries, have an amazing rest of your day. Bye.